me take the drink. So this is Taya Advanced Care Pedialyte Ice Grape Water and Creatine for my pre-workout drink. Anyway, what's up YouTube? Hope everyone is doing well. Now I have a little shoe review for the most recent Jordan release, which was the Jordan 4 Oreo. And these released July 3rd. And it is currently July 8th. So these shoes came really quick, like, to get to me. So quick story before we talk about the actual shoe. So basically, the Jordan 4s have been on a pretty good streak recently. Obviously, you have the Union collabs, the Fire Red 4s that came out, and those Fire Red 4s have jumped considerably in price. And the 4s usually haven't been hard for me to get. The Jordan 4 Fire Red, I was getting pairs I didn't even know I had. Like, I got like 12, 15 pairs in the beginning, and then another like 8 showed up at my door because of like shipping delays and whatnot. So I had a good feeling that these Oreo 4s would kind of be the same. They wouldn't do as well as the Fire Red 4s, but I knew that I'm just trying to get as many pairs as I can of these because I know they'll sell well, the prices will hold, and they probably will go up over time if I still hold a couple pairs. So I went for men's and GS, and I did pretty well for myself. I think I got over 30 pairs, and they're still coming in, but shout out to everyone that helped me out. Shout out to myself. Shout out to stores that just give me pairs. Anyway, without further ado, let's go to this his and hers review because I'm going to have the GS and the men's pair, or men's sizing, but it's unisex because anyone can rock the 4s. So let's go right ahead. Let's start with the big boys, the bigger sizes. So this is the GS, we'll put it this side right here. This is a men's box, so you have your traditional Jordan 4 box, but in white because of Oreos. Whew. I can make a funny joke about these, but I don't think it's really like PG humor, but my friend made a funny joke about the Oreos. He said, I must be biracial the way I eat these Oreos. Now, I don't know if I'm going to keep that in, but let's go into the shoe. Inside the box, you just have your regular cement wrapping paper followed by white wrapping paper. I don't think these come with a Nike Air tag, which usually, I think the OG pairs do, but not the retros or like the new releases. So obviously this is not an OG colorway, so if you look at the back, Jordan brand, Jumpman in the back. With the box white, but as usual, just white with white cement. So honestly, these are like a super simple shoe, nothing crazy. Your typical your typical Jordan 4 silhouette. Let's put, yeah, no additional laces, no hang tags, so we'll just keep the right shoe on for now. So the Oreo 4s are comprised of a smooth leather like the Fire Red 4s. What's interesting is that the heel tab is like a leather instead of plastic. And in general, I'd say this is the same quality leather as a Fire Red 4, if not a little better. As you notice that it's completely white with just some cement hits on the midsole and a gray hit on the front of the outsole. It has a like shiny satin interior, which is, you know, kind of a good vibe. For the most part, you probably won't see the satin interior when you wear this shoe, but it could pop out a bit. But basically, completely white shoe with some cement hits and the red Jumpman on the front. Not the most colorful shoe, but it was supposed to be. Like I'll touch upon it later in the video, but it's a great alternative to your white on whites for the summer. But can't complain about the quality of the shoe that Jordan Brand released, and I think it's a great solid shoe for the summer. Body control on these might be better. Now this is the same quality control. For some reason on Jordan, I think well most Jordans, but for the Jordan 4 Fire Reds, the toe boxes were like different like looks. Like I don't know if you can tell, but there's something happening because like you know how Twix does a left and right factory joke. At the Jordan 4s, there has to be a left shoe and a right shoe factory because the toe boxes don't really match up. But in the end, you wear the shoes and you won't even notice it. But super clean. Only really bit of color besides the cement hits here, here, and here is the red Jumpman in the front. And of course, you have your red Air Jordan. Let's put these to the side. So the GS pair has your regular Jordan 4 box with the Flight logo. GS pairs retails $150. I could have swore Jordan GS's were like $140, but maybe I'm tripping. I'll have to double check, but there we go. Now, the main difference I would say between the GS pair and the men's pair is obviously the tooling is just, not even the tooling is a little different. Sometimes they'll have, let's go compare. Sometimes they'll just have like a slightly different cut, but I mean, I'd say they're pretty much similar cuts, but the biggest difference is, you know, obviously probably your lady friend or like your smaller foot friend or your children will be wearing the GS pairs, is that this one has more tumbled leather, so I'll be showing you more in the B-roll, but if you compare the men's to the GS, the leather is a lot smoother on the men's, whereas on the GS it's tumbled, so that might be a softer feel, but in the end, it's going to give you a softer feel initially, but I prefer the look of smooth leather in general because it's just like less detail. It's more cleaner, in my opinion, the smooth leather. But same story. We have, you know, obviously it's the exact same shoe, just in a smaller version. But so in the B-roll, you can really notice more that there's the tumbled leather rather than the smooth leather on the GS pair. Oh, I was tripping for a second. I could have swore I got two right pairs of shoes, but they're a left and a right. So leather tag, leather back tag, no additional laces. Basically the same thing. These, if I were to rate of, I'm not going to toe these, even though they are a very clean shoe. I'm just not going to toe them. I have my Fire Reds. They kind of do the exact same thing for me. Well, not really. I have my Fire Reds. I'd rather toe an OG pair, and I'd rather just make my money or just hold these. But I will keep my size 9 on ice just in case. But if anything, I'll just wait for the white cements to re-release, and then I'll grab those. White cement 4s, those prices are insane. Hopefully these are going to be kind of like that. So I'll keep a few pairs on ice. But these are clean release in terms of like, let me get a thumbnail real quick. Thumbnail. Boom. Boom. What else can we do? We could do this. We could do that. Thumbnail. Okay, we got the thumbnail. So, in terms of like, you know, would you match these with your girl? This is like a great summer shoe. Obviously, it's white. Spring shoe. So, I definitely think if you've been wanting a Jordan 4 and you don't have a pair, this is definitely one to get. It's super clean. It's just easy to wear. It's a white shoe. You can wear it with anything, basically. And it's great to match with your lady friend or your little kid or just your friends in general because it's just such a great unisex looking shoe. It's, you know, something simple. You could, basically, if you like Air Force Ones, any fit you rock an Air Force One with, you could substitute these. So that's how versatile these are. That's how versatile these are. These are your more beefier, a little more detailed Air Force One of the summer if you want. So these, great shoe for the summer. I definitely just copying. Right now, men's are like 300, GS is like 200, depending on the size. You definitely can probably go to like a local reseller and pay anywhere for like $275 for a men's and about like $180 for the GS. So both pairs, like this is probably like $50 profit. This one is like $30 profit. So these are great shoes for quick flipping, for holding. If you do plan on holding pairs and you're paying aftermarket prices, definitely try to pay lower. I'd suggest waiting a little bit. These prices will probably drop a bit, but obviously I think it's a great shoe for the summer, and you should definitely try getting your hands on these if you want a Jordan 4, because you don't want to be that person. Now, I was talking to my boys about this, and obviously everyone's financial situation is different. People have been hitting me up saying, yo, can you help me get Bread 4s? I'm like, Bread 4s? You mean the shoe that was going for like $240, $250 after release? Bread 4s were, you know, Girth actually hit me up too. Bread 4s that I sold, Bread 4 GSs for like $10 profit after release. Like, why you want the Bread 4s now, huh? Because obviously Jordan 4s are like cool. They're having like a moment. But I'm like, why you want them now, huh? Like, I'm sure you had maybe $200 to spend now if you didn't. You know, that's kind of sucks that the prices haven't went up and you couldn't afford it at the time. That's how I was with the metallic Jordan 5s. I want metallic Jordan 5s so much. But it's like, I know you want them because they're hot right now. And like, another thing is my friend was asking me for fire reds. And I said, yeah, I got you a pair for the low. Right? Or basically retail for him because that's my guy. And he was broke at the time and now he wants them. Like, hey man, I sold them already. But like, it sucks because like, get them now before the price goes up. Because I really think that these probably are, I mean, they're already at $300 if you buy them from Go to StockX. So these are probably going to hit like $375 in time. So definitely get your pair now. Don't be that person that's like on the fence and then once prices go up, you start asking for them. Because you don't want to be that Bread 4 person that's like, damn, I want a pair of Bread 4s and now they're, you know? Hype train's coming for the Jordan 4s. Full effect. So I don't think it's stopping attention because I don't think Nike's not really saturating the market with 4s, but we do have Thunder and Lightning 4s coming out soon, so grab your 4s now before prices go up, people, because I think, like the Dunks, obviously, 4s have a big hype train on them, and people want them, so definitely get your pair now than later because the demand is there, and we love the demand. Alright, so, okay. That's a wrap for the video. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any comments, questions, throw them in the comment section below. I will be answering them. Like and subscribe, or dislike, but still subscribe. Hit the bell for a notification if you want to be pinged whenever I upload a video. And once again, thank you so much for watching. Hope everyone has a blessed day, and peace out.